mammoth task organised by the Nature Conservation Council of New South Wales. We have been generously supported by and would like to thank the following: Greenpeace, the Climate Institute, Get Up, the Wilderness Society, ACF, Make Poverty History, Amnesty International, Australian Ethical Investment, AMWU, Public Service Association, Australian Services Union, the LHMU, New South Wales Teachers Federation.
She's basically just reeling off a list of Labour Party supporters.
Independent Education Union, and the financial support of the following councils: Manly.
Of course, local government, Agenda 21, they're all in on it.
Maybe we could have a council competition. Leichhardt.
Oh, they just love their local government.
Lane Cove, Cogra, Hornsby, Hurstville, and give it up for Willoughby. We have also received huge support in promotions from 32 other councils of New South Wales, unions, climate action groups, and volunteers handing out flyers and posters. Thank you all so much. You've really made today special. As usual, the Nature Conservation Council has gone into the red to make today happen. We rely on the generous support from all of you to get us back into the black and to ensure that we can continue to run events like these. So please give generously to the volunteers shaking buckets roaming through the crowd. If you'd rather pledge your support by text, get your phones out now and SMS your name and amount to.
Remember all those signs heaped up down the road? There they all are now.
129. That's 0427 687 129.
Faith and ecology.
Thanks.
Let's zoom in on that.
I just got a text message from Toby Hutchins from the Queensland Conservation Council up in Brisbane. They've just had 10,000 people on the streets of Brisbane.
Oh, not my beloved hometown, no.
I've got a confirmation numbers from Melbourne, but apparently it's huge. And Australia we're the first off the rank, first cab off the rank in this Global Day of Action, apart from New Zealand. I haven't got any reports from them, but I'll see what I can get before the end of this. Pretty exciting day, not just here in Australia, but all over the world. And it's the next generation who are going to be most impacted by the climate crisis.
I agree there.
And our next speakers are all children who want to send their own message to world leaders.
Okay.
So, let's come on to stage.
Here comes with the emotional blackmail. This is the most disgusting part of the whole event.
Standing before me. It shows how people want to make a difference. As a teenager, I feel that the issue of climate change is not only relevant to the adults, who I can see have made a tremendous turnout today, but to the children and teenagers alike. We feel that it is the responsibility of we, the environmentally conscious, to assist in greater youth involvement in such a worldly issue. It has been proven that teenagers are the particular age group most affected by media. With the promotion of events such as today, we as teenagers will be influenced in making changes to the world to make it a better place. As a teenager, I know from a personal account that we definitely learn a lot from the media. One lesson that has been captured is the disastrous effects of climate change. With the ice caps melting at a rapid rate, sea levels are rising. Not only will this cause coastal areas to disappear, but our children and generations after them will suffer from our mistakes. If we do not make changes, our future generations will miss out on what we have taken for granted. I believe that as the younger generation, we have the power to change the future for the better, and as a whole, we can make a difference.
Let me start by asking some questions. Who's going to have to pay for the wrong choices we make? Who's going to have to pay for the risky chances we take? And who's going to have to pay for the promises we break? The answer is scary. Our children. We only have one planet. We can't afford to say that we will act when it is really affecting us and our planet, because it is. It is happening now. Our planet is suffering as we speak. If we don't make an effort to try and save it now, it will be too late. It may be that the effects of global warming are not directly affecting us at this moment, but it is affecting others around the world. We can't wait till it affects us and then decide to do something about it. We need to do it now, for the sake of our planet and each other, for generations present and future. How can we allow the ice to continue to melt, with all consequences that entails? How can people put aside the truth and not consider the price of that truth? Our planet sustains us. This rock we call planet Earth will outlast us. However, its systems which sustain us, the ecosystems which give us all we rely upon to continue to exist, may not. In fact, if they go, we go. And it is not altogether clear that we human beings actively engage with that we understand it, that we truly get it. Why can't we be kinder to that interconnectedness which sustains us, and do all we can to keep it alive and healthy in return? Like one of my classmates said, if I had the power, like so many of you adults do, what would I do? Would I put in my best effort to fix this world, or would I sit back and say, it's not my problem, like so many of us do? Once we have ruined our planet, there is no going back. There is no alternative. This is it. Saverne Suzuki, a 12-year-old girl, my age, who fought for her future. She warned us 17 years ago of the extreme dangers we may be putting our planet into, and still, we have not taken the extreme measures we need to take to save our planet. So I quote her. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. I am here to speak for all generations to come. I am here to speak on behalf of the starving children around the world whose cries go unheard, unquote. This song and its questions are not just for the leaders at Copenhagen. It is for all people just like you and me. Though world leaders may be able to make big decisions, good or bad, our day-to-day choices are just as important. If we decide to make wise choices, together we can help save our planet. If we choose to keep living our unsustainable lives, this planet will die. I am not here just to tell you to do something about it and not to do anything myself. I will do all I can to do my bit and try to tell the world leaders what we need. But I can't do it alone. I need your help too. We need to tell the world leaders what we need. We need to act on this issue. We need to make wise choices. And we need to show empathy to our planet. Right now, right here, on this earth, everyone has a life, including the planet. Leaders at Copenhagen, please make wise decisions, agree on them, and then sign a treaty that will save the climate for present and future generations. World leaders, please make wise choices for our planet, sagacious about what you put in and prudent about what you take out. I speak on behalf of all the Australian children. Think globally, act locally, respond personally. Agreement on these issues and teamwork resulting from that agreement simply must be at the centre of our response to all of this. And faith, but not just the blind faith variety. We have to see a way forward, agree on it, and then go for it.
New South Wales have supported the walk today, including entering a climate action song competition. And now, inspired by Eurovision, I am pleased to announce the winner of the song competition onto the stage, Wentworth Falls Primary School.